Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let me turn this volume down a little bit so I can hear it. Thank you guys so much. Oop. There we go. Now it's good. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I am just some dude on the internet, and we're going to be continuing my playthrough of Project Zomboid. Pardon me. We're going to continue where we left off, trying to go forward into Riverside today, but I've decided to go forward and add a couple of different mods to try to enhance the Build 42 experience. We're going to do some better sorting on here. We're adding the has been read, proximity inventory, the shotgun trajectory, because they've just added some new updates there. And let's see what else. We got our home inventory. So this is a new feature. So we've got zones and stuff in Build 42 for animals and all of that. But this allows us to establish a home zone, and we can better track our inventory wherever we are in the world there. So that's super helpful. And then I was inspired, the RV interior mod for Build 42 just feels like it would add a lot of really awesome opportunities for the run. So we're gonna add that in here. And then you got a couple of the different custom pieces there. And the final one is some nested containers just to help me better organize, because it can get a little bit chaotic whenever you're trying to get that med kit, exactly like this picture is right here, med kit inside of a backpack. So all these mods I'm accepting right now. We're gonna go ahead and clickety-click that. Guess I should have clicked accept beforehand. Didn't realize I didn't do that. So once this guy finishes reloading the Lewis script, there we go. Now we're back on that main screen here. So I'm gonna turn this volume up so that we're normalized. Let me just go ahead and click continue. So the name of the game today, I've been thinking about it. We still have our need to manage the nutrition of our character, and we were moving forward into Riverside as an attempt to try to find some new gear, find some new food, if you will. Okay, yeah, look at that. Now we're converting the world. Okay, so I'll talk about my plan here while I turn this down. So we're gonna try to find our way into Riverside today. We're gonna try to establish maybe kind of an interim base. I would like to be able to find a gas station at least, and see if we can scout out the area for opportunities. Namely, if I can get a gas station running over there, right? I have a couple of cans of gas in my car, and that's gonna run out eventually. So in order to manage this situation, we had just left that town, right? Echo Creek, which is a new addition to Build 42. But we are about almost like a month and a half into the playthrough, and all of the electricity is gone. All of the water is turned off. So in order to use a gas station, we're going to need to power it. Luckily, we have gas. We know how to work generators, and we actually have a generator in, I believe, the home that we were at. I think that we left that behind, though. So namely, we're going to need to go and scout forward to see if there are any opportunities to find generators, if there is any opportunity to get our nutrition up. We need to cook a little bit better. Definitely not something that I have been spending nearly enough time doing. And I mean, I got my foraging up a decent amount. I think we're level 8 right now, but foraging is not going to help us right now. We need like real food. If I recall, our weight is about like 56 kilograms, and we need to be anywhere between 75 and 85. And while that got us severely underweight, that will directly affect our ability to carry things. It will directly affect our ability to attack, and maintain combat. I'm sure it'll affect our stamina and yada, yada. So if we can get that food situation under control, that would be super awesome. Now, all of the food that we can find in like warehouses and grocery stores that is fresh or was fresh at the start of the game, unfortunately, by this time, again, is rotten. So I'm going to try to keep my eyes peeled for some of those canned goods. If I'm able to find that, I'm probably going to be eating it along the way, even though I need to cook right now. If I can find some things like salt, pepper, all of that stuff, that would be great. But I can use that rotten food, I believe, as bait. And we are heading toward Riverside. Riverside is going to provide opportunities for fishing, and fishing provides opportunities for cooking. So that's kind of the theme today. We're going to see what we can do to improve our character's standing just a little bit. Man, I really didn't think that adding those mods was going to require so much reload time here. How long can one talk about what they're going to do? I guess I can talk a little bit about that intro piece of music. If you joined the stream right at the beginning, you were hearing some music. That music, I actually recently went to Louisville, Kentucky, of all places, for a wedding for a friend, and came back inspired. This is my first time ever going to that city in real life, and I couldn't help but think as I was flying over Kentucky, seeing the rivers and the farmhouses and stuff like that, just kind of brought this image of Zomboid to life. And I was walking around the city in Louisville, Kentucky, and they have beautiful, beautiful art out on the walls, murals that are painted. There was a festival that was going on. I think it's called the Nuru. I think it's Nuru. I don't think it's New. Maybe it's New. Yeah, maybe it's New. The New Festival. And I think that was something surrounding bourbon, possibly, because we know how much the people in Kentucky love their bourbon and or their whiskey. And I was just really inspired by the beauty of the area and the trip that I took. So I came back and I started to write some music. It had been a while since I had written a piece of music, and took me about a couple, I don't know, maybe like 2 hours or so worth of fiddling, and got that thrown together and decided that, hey, we could improve the quality of the stream by adding some custom music. So if you didn't know and you're just now joining, I am a musician. I am a producer as well. I manage all of my own stuff, as well as, the streaming and content creation. So I wanted to bring the stream a little bit more life. So expect some more music to be shared in the future. And I'm looking forward to sharing more of that with you guys. Apologies for how long the reload here is taking. You know what? While this is doing its thing, I'm going to go ahead and kick it back to the Be Right Back screen, and we're going to just go ahead and kick that song off again, so you're not having to sit here and listen to me ramble on a black screen. So we'll be right back. And we're back. So we're going to jump into it now. There we go. Okay, so we're going to gather our bearings 6:50 in the morning for our character, Francisco Fultz. 58, and we're going up. Okay, 1 month, 11 days, 1 hour, and we have our ability to search. Thank the Lord, because that was plaguing us last time. Okay, I was like, what the hell is that sound? Okay, so let's kind of gather where we're at. So we just got off on the Kentucky 163. We had that gas. Oh yeah, so there's a gas station over there. And yeah, we spent a little bit of time. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we're in this house. Sweet. Now, Riverside is a little bit to our north, and we're going to be exploring that here in a little bit. We've got ourselves a decent population of Zeds outside of our house. I don't think we have any food right now. Let me slide some of the inventory over here. A little bit easier on myself. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, we spent the night in this house. We got 10 out of 12, 17 out of 22. Man, I'm gonna turn the volume up just a little bit. Let me make sure that our music is turned on. Sound, music, okay, cool. Cool, play music when paused, awesome. All right, and then in our backpacks, what is going on now, dude? Now I'm not seeing my backpack. Brother, why has this happened to me? I add some mods and then things go haywire. Oh, well, speaking of salt, that'll be helpful. Transfer same type. Okay, can I get out of... I need to get out of this inventory. I don't know if it's... Yeah, the UI is a little bit busted. Okay. It's what do you want? It's build 42. All right, we're gonna hop in. But luckily it's not gonna have to reload the entire world this time. Having some fun here, trying to just get going, for goodness gracious. We'll find our footing. All right. Come on, come on. Okay, yeah, at least this time we're not gonna have to reload like every block in the world. Yay, okay, got inventory again, cool. All right, so we're doing all right on water. We got our hunting knives. Okay, so our canned tuna. So we do have like a little bit of food, sleeping pills, all of that. First aid kit. Now in our main inventory, does this... Since I have that mod on for... Oh, there we go. Okay. Now, if memory serves me, yeah, there's, what is this? Hunting supplies? Hang on. Will this teach you anything? Can I learn anything? Set to be unusable in recipes. Set unwanted. Let's take a look. Do you learn anything from this? On hunting supplies. It's a catalog. Ugh, damn it. So yeah, I guess you can't right click and look away. So while he's reading that, I'm gonna take a little bit of inventory here. Guy's a little bit hungry. We got plenty of soda and water. Got some epoxy. All right, I think that we checked inside of here and that we didn't find anything really of use. We got ourselves at least a metal baseball bat, so we can defend ourselves. All right, let's go back into the main inventory. We're gonna move that catalog back. Is there anything right now? So this is all sealed. I'm gonna move this soda and stuff back into the house. In case we didn't already mark this location as home. Yeah, we haven't. Okay, so we're gonna mark this location as a safe house. And I'm gonna add a note above it. Safe house. All right, yeah, and there's our cows for the butter, but I don't think that they had babies, so we're not able to milk them. Sad day for us, no milking. All right. Now we did drive over here. I think, did I leave my car? Yeah, I think I left my car down here in this little garage spot. We got chickens and stuff. Chickens give us the opportunity for eggs. So, oh yeah, there's a trailer. This is, yeah, the trailer that we found that allows us to transport animals. So that's a good thing that we'll keep our eyes peeled for opportunities. But I need to scout the immediate area. So we're gonna take care of ourselves first. Let's see. Is this a real person? This looks like a scarecrow. Had me all confused there for a moment. Well, he's got a nice suit. I'll give him that. Ooh, metallic dress style. I could have a clip on. Let's take a look at what's going on with the chickens here, because the chickens do give the opportunity for eggs. So let's look in the coop and see if there's a bunch of hay for food. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay. Let's open the hutch. Open egg hatch door. Let's look at the hutch info. Oh snap. Okay, we got eggs. So we're gonna want those because we basically got breakfast. So we're opening the hatch. We're gonna grab all of those eggs. And we're just going to leave these chickens to do their thing. So from my understanding, these chickens will continue to make at least like one egg a day. Oh, and there's a little baby chick. So with these eggs, let's take a look. And yeah, so they're fresh, uncooked, can cause illness. We're going to take a look at recipes. Eggs in the egg carton. You can prepare an omelet. So you need a fork, 2 eggs, and a frying pan. Omelet would be kind of nice. There's bound to be a frying pan or something somewhere in here. And I'll be super sad if there's not a way to cook. There's got to be a way for us to do that. Okay. Okay. And we're locked. Do a little brief scouting, make sure that we don't got any Zeds. Well, maybe those Zeds moved on. Alright. We got an escape. Magazine. Yeah, we'll take the magazine. Now, the rule of thumb, since my character is going to need a lot of food, if I'm moving, like, beyond where we are... Okay, we got... Ah, there's that fork. Hell yeah. All right, we're going to favorite this. Yeah, and that doesn't weigh, like, anything. So... Dun, dun, dun. Fillet knife, cheese grater. I'll put that in here. Kind of need to just collect some things. Well, we got some crackers. Yeah, my guy's hungry. Eat up, King. Now, as far as seeing everything in the immediate inventory, I'm new to that mod, so I'm not really sure how that's gonna operate. Okay. Oh wow. We get that sewing kit. Sewing kits are always good. We'll put that. Grab it. Now, can I fix any of my clothes? Let's just see if we can do this. Is there anything else in here? Some dryer lint. That'd probably be good for like setting stuff on fire. How is our clothing looking? Our protection is not very good. Okay. Take that sewing kit. Can I grab the item out of it? How do I see the nested containers? Mod, do your thing. Now, there should be, yeah, okay, so there's still some water in here. If you take a look, yeah, 20. We'll fill our canteen up while we're in here. Notepad, a doily. Got a bill. Oh. Hey, yeah, okay, this is good. Speaking of fishing. And what hat do I got on right now? I think I just got a bucket hat, a boonie hat that's dirty and bloody. Wind resistance. This got decent insulation. I don't think it really matters, but I kind of want to wear that guy. Bam. Fishing rod's important. I did leave that behind. Got bobber. What is this? We're gonna just take this. We're gonna take it all. This is gonna be pretty important to us. So our fishing rod. Do we have any? Yeah, add bait. So there's a jig lure. Okay, so the jig lure can be used as a fishing lure. Increases the chances of catching fish attached to fishing rod before use. Now, wow. Okay, so I'm not sure if that's gonna. If that is going to degrade or if we're going to lose it. But we can at least attach that. Cool. So that's a win in my book. If we've got our fishing supplies ready, we'll be able to catch stuff. All right, we got some paperbacks. Sleeping pills are also always a good thing to have. Anybody home? Oh, was that a pillow? Pillow is actually kind of important. It'll improve our quality of sleep. I don't know about you guys, but I kind of need a little bit more sound. So we're gonna turn sound up. Get that music volume up too. Engine volume, I'm fine with that being down. Oh no, it did it to me again. It did it to me again with this shit. Or is it because I'm standing away? Dude, that has to stop. Key to the residence. Oh, thank God. Okay, yeah, I have no idea what happens. Maybe that's because of the mod. I'm not sure. That definitely was not there a second ago. I ain't about to play this game of relaunch it several times. All right, we are still gotta cook these eggs, man. Pillow, you can fit in there. I like my boonie hat. I don't necessarily want to get rid of it quite yet. All right, we're at 21. Yeah, I can live without the cheese grater for now. I don't even got no cheese. So we got some canned tuna. I think I'm gonna go ahead and open this. move you over here into the main inventory. Canned tuna. I would like to open you. You can tell me that I can't do it because I'm not equipping a knife or something. Hang on. Is it because we don't got a can opener? How sad. Now, hang on. No fucking way. I have... I have a can opener. So we're going to make our way back to our car, at least, and double check on that. Because our character's still hungry. Always hungry. Or at least gaining a little bit of weight. Yeah, so we parked down here. We got some sheep as well. Good for wool. I'm not necessarily interested in that at this point. So if I have an opportunity to cook some food, I'm probably going to have to cut up some animals. Okay, is the car in here? I thought I left it in here. Oh, there it is. All right, so we got our jerry cans, pickaxe. All right, I'm gonna move the fishing supplies into the trailer. We got a meat cleaver, notched plank. That's actually kind of important if we wanted to start a random fire out here, but we don't have the said supplies. We'll let this be a lesson to all of you. You're gonna pack up all of your stuff. Maybe bring a friggin' can opener. That would be a smart thing to do. Evidently, I forgot to do that. All right, we're gonna put this away. Compass is telling us that we're heading east. How much does this weigh? 0.1. I might as well just keep that here. Sewing kit. I think we're okay for now. We've got some rotten mushrooms. Not going to eat that. Okay, well. Boosha. Not fun. Might as well eat some gummy bears to just try to top up a little bit. Okay, and then, yeah, we've got our pillow. I think I'm kind of in the phase right now where it's probably should just leave some of this stuff behind. I'll keep the epoxy, keep the lemongrass. Okay. What is taking up the most? Lay knife, that's not that bad. Is it our water? 1.3. The hunting knife, I'm going to attach that to my belt. I think it should be belt right. Okay, we're at 15 out of 22, 11.07 out of 11. God, putting the knife in my hand wasn't a good idea, I guess. But can I open the canned tuna with it? Blasphemy. Absolute blasphemy. Guess I'll put it back. And I'll move the screwdriver as well, if I'm not actively using it. Okay. Now, at this point, yeah, so we've got to keep traveling down this main road. I am thinking that it's probably a good idea for us to leave this, or detach the trailer. We'll leave this guy behind. We got a tire pump, gas can. Wow, dude. Okay, so what is the gas? The gas can is taking up that much? Okay, I can probably fit stuff in the back. Box of screws. We're gonna put that. We're gonna move some of this stuff. We need to get a little bit more space. All right, we got wooden spears and shit. Now these stones. What is a stone used in? Got survival down here. All right, and how much gas? All right, onward and upward, friends. We're gonna continue our trek into Riverside. On the road again. 35 miles an hour seems fair. All right, we're gonna make that left here. Ooh. Okay. So let's get out. Take a good look around. I see some Zeds here. We got a police officer. We got a police. No, that's not police. Come here. Thanks. Oops. Oh, snap. Oh, wow. Would you look at that? We actually got both of the keys. Is my key ring full? Is there a reason I can't take these keys? Oh shit, yeah, your keyring actually does have. Okay. So we got cultist key. All right, yeah, let's drop a couple of these. We have 10 different residences that we'll just drop. I want to keep all of the vehicle keys that I can. If I have access. Oh, cool. Now, this car right here. Do a little bit of attach ambulance. You can attach. Okay, cool. That's interesting. Lock door. Can I see the vehicle mechanics, please? Got any gasoline on you? Gas tank 0 is remaining. Well, this car is not in good condition. But not sure what you're thinking. What else you'd expect here? Okay, that's all good. Vehicle. Can we unlock device options? Get the radio. Lock. Okay, well, we'll just get out there. Tire iron. Some duct tape. You cannot go wrong with having that. A pen light. Cool. I will also always take a bandage. All right, we got, oh yes, painkillers, sleeping pills, and a trauma bag. This is a capacity of 18. Got a lot of stuff in it. And an oxygen tank. All right, well, I'm interested in what is in that bag. And maybe, let's see, we have a first aid kit that looks like it's, hang on, we're gonna put this in here and just kind of do some shifting around. Oh shit, I put that in the wrong thing. Let's put it in the trunk. 2.35 out of 4. All right, what's in here? We already got painkillers. Suture needles. These are like incredibly important. Something that you don't think that you need until you need them. I'm gonna go ahead and take the adhesives and put them, or put at least one in there. Put the other there. Cotton balls. That's good. This forceps used with a suture needle to improve. Yeah, okay. We'll want those. Medical shears. Let's take the painkillers, take the sleeping pills. Alcohol wipes are also incredibly important. We're just gonna kind of keep in our main. All right, and then we'll always have an extra bandage. All right, that trauma bag is great, but I don't think that we really need it. So we're gonna grab this med kit back, plop that back in our hiking backpack. And we're still a little bit over. Fantastic. Let's move the canned tuna. Apparently I still had sleeping pills in the front. Okay. Now, is there any gas in here? I'm gonna go ahead and say no. And I'll take the other alcohol wipes. Scalpel does not generate maintenance XP when used as a weapon. Okay. I ain't worried about it. All right, well, we're gonna get our ass up this road here. That was actually a pretty decent find, so good on us. And we've got extra painkillers. Lot of painkillers and sleeping pills. So I think our medical needs and stuff are met right now. We don't have a bottle of alcohol, but those alcohol swabs should at least do the job for us. It's already 4:50 p.m. Oof. All right, we're gonna keep our eyes peeled for more opportunities. So we should be encroaching upon Riverside very soon. Oh, look, a pig. Okay, you got a couple of pigs. Which they are a good supply of meat, but again, I need to be able to cook, so kind of SOL for the time being when it comes to cooking animals. Garden fork, there's a large handle. Let's mark the area at least that we got pigs here. Now, under our symbols, are there any piggies? I don't see any piggies. But you enjoy yourselves, piggies. Are you fucking kidding me? I lost my glasses. Guess that's what I get for trying to hop a fence and look cool. Now, if we need to, we'll sleep in the car. Okay, well, we got sharp flint. Did I leave any? Is there anything large? Large knife. And we have rabbit heads. Box of nails, wire, twine, more stones, insect repellent. I got my gun. There's that sleeping bag. Okay, well, there's zombies over there, so something tells me that we might be entering a Z zone. I'll make sure I'm not being followed by them. All right, so we got 3. This looks like a lodge. Okay, that's a laundromat over there. I think that we can take care of these guys. This car looks like it's in nice condition. Get some cologne. We're gonna unlock that trunk. Alright, I heard my guy grunt. I want to make sure that he's not taking any damage. Alright, there you go. Down one. Squash. Ooh. Okay, so we'll find alcohol here. Alcohol can definitely be used to disinfect wounds. So keep our eye out for some whiskey. We can already see that nature is beginning to take its course with vines growing. Ooh, a helmet. That actually is good. Pouch of tobacco. I'm gonna wear it. That's gonna provide more protection at least. So I don't get bit in the face. But it unfortunately doesn't protect your neck. Got a vest to protect your neck, you know? Oh, wait, you can't wear sunglasses. Well, shit. And I guess I'll drop the bait hat. Oh, thank God there's not like 3,000 of them on the other side here. Okay. Oh. Well, there they are. Okay, well, if ever there was a time to get attention one zombie at a time, now is that time. What is this? Am I feeling cold? A little uncomfortable. Probably, I don't know if it was because of my sleeping habits. All right. Some hoodies. Lemon. Close that up. I bet they had some good music here in their heyday. A whetstone. We got some tarps. That would be great for making a tent. And a funnel. I'm glad that they at least if it's got green on it, use as input for a favorited crafting recipe. What is this one used for? Measuring tape. Well, it's dark as 1,000 midnights in here. Brochure from March Ridge. I'm more interested in, of course, in getting the alcohol. Oh, is this? Okay, I thought that was a dead body. Got some playing cards. You know, peanuts. I'm in it. I'm for it. Just need something. Okay, so there's some alcohol. This is going to be good for disinfecting those wounds. And you know what? I must be open first. I thought that that got updated. Maybe it was because it wasn't in my inventory. I'm not sure. Okay, I see some stuff over here. All right, time to dump that on the ground. Cocktail umbrella. We got some corkscrew, orange juice, some gin. Is this empty? No. All right. That's good. We'll take that. And what we're going to want to do, so first and foremost, let's go here. It should be... Whoop. Okay, that's that guy I'm hearing. Bottle opener. Find myself a can opener. Pretzels. Ah, there's chips back here. All right, so far we've had peanuts, pretzels, and we're about to have some chips. I think we've all experienced those days before. Get more beer. Oh shit, yeah, I forgot about the lighting system. Paper napkins, brandy. Now, if I If I come here, move this bandage. Liquid options, transfer, bandage. Come on. Well, 100% you are able to use at least like vodka and stuff. So I need to figure that out. I don't know why it's not giving me the option to sterilize it. Sponges. Bunch of wine. We're not here to get shit-faced. Now, what are you? More whiskey. Break glass. Alcohol. Vodka, whiskey. Yeah, disinfect rag. Oh, are these open? Oh, okay, you need to have rags, but what about a bandage? Clean bandage. Well, I don't need to disinfect that. Bandage sterilized. Oh, you need to have a little bit of water with it too? Okay, then let's move some of our water in here. Possible liquids. Disinfect bandage. Water container needs to be very hot. Okay, so that's just if you want to do it with water. Clean bandage. Sterile. Oh, come on. Can we type sterile? A rag bundle. Oh, interesting. Transfer. No, not mark unusable. Set to be usable. Okay. And then show recipes crafted in any water. Yeah, so I've got the water. Disinfect bandage. And that's with water. Alcohol or others. Alcohol, whiskey, vodka. Well, that seems odd to me because I absolutely do have whiskey. Well, that's brandy. Did I pick up the whiskey and put it in here? Might as well drop these. Shit, man. Of all the alcohol that I could pick up, it's the kind that won't let me sterilize. The hell? All right, well, I guess we'll tuck that away in the backpack. Okay, there's the whiskey. Put the whiskey there. Bandage. Disinfect rag. Okay. God damn, that took too long. All right, well, then I'm not interested in using the brandy. And take that back. I want the chippies. Some barbecue. Sweet. All right, well, we should probably find our way back to our car here. Empty glass bottle. What is this? Cigarettes, matchbook. anything useful in the trunk? I didn't get to check that yet. No. Now, I should be able... I can move all of the gas and stuff into this car. This is at least a very nice car. Oh, hell yeah. All right. This seems like that is worth doing. And how much space does the trunk have here? 21. I mean, it even has a better amount. So I'm gonna move. God damn it! I need to move some of this stuff. All right, gas can. Time to equip that as a primary. And did I wait? Hang on, wait a minute, Steve. Do I even have the keys? I don't even think I have the keys. No. I'm skipping steps. That one's on me, I'll admit. All right, we need to move the gas can back. How much water we got? Still got a decent amount there. All right, we're getting sleepy. This at least seems like a safe spot to lay low. So I'm gonna take a moment and I'm gonna try to manage this situation a little bit. So if I put this in the seat, hopefully I can still access it. Yeah, okay. All right, we got a bunch of bandages, so we're just gonna disinfect all of them. So this is a good strategy to disinfect all of the bandages that you have ahead of time, because inevitably you're gonna get scratched and that can get infected very, very quickly. All right, time to put all of the disinfected or the sterilized bandages in the first aid kit. Hells to the yeah, man. Okay, and then we got a bunch of painkillers, sleeping pills, right? Yeah, okay, well, guess I have to hold on to that. Orange soda, that's taking up some space. I'm gonna plop that in the car. That rubber hose is gonna be helpful for siphoning, so we don't want to get rid of that. 14 out of 22. Okay, so I already have a fillet knife. I'm gonna put that in here. All right, I don't think that the gin wasn't usable in sterilization. I don't think. Disinfect bandage, disinfect rag. Alcohol, alcohol, whiskey, or vodka. Try to free up some space. All right. That whiskey we're gonna put in the backpack. Metal baseball bat. We'll equip that in both hands. Okay, we got our plastic water bottle. Wow, that's okay. So let's take a couple of these. We'll plop them in the backpack. Who would have thought that having alcohol wipes would weigh you down so much? All right, matchbook. There really isn't much left. Can I combine these two? No, I'll just get rid of that one then. All right. 10.31 out of 12. It's midnight. We are probably going to want to get some sleep. Hey, our weight is going up. It's at 59. All right, I'm gonna take the opportunity to walk on foot here because I feel like this is a pretty occupied area, or at least it could be. So just to prevent us from walking into a disaster, it's probably a good idea to go on foot for now. Exhibit A. Okay, so those Zeds have moved their way up. We got this laundromat. Now what is this? Alright. You got some gloves. I like your gloves. Very nice. Baseball cap, work boots. Alright, are there Zeds over here? Okay, we got office building. There's one in here. There's gotta be, I hear it. Okay. Oh, yep, there they are. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. All right, this is probably some other utility place. Oh, wait a minute. What the hell? Is that a... That's a garbage can. Ooh, hang on. Can I climb this ladder? You mean to tell me that I cannot climb? I guess not. Okay, well, that's sad. All right. We can see what else is going on out here. I would really like to know what this building is. Oh, shit. Okay, well, we can lure them. Oh, okay. Well, this is a grocery store then. With a bunch of rotten food, but also some not so rotten food, so. Yes, it was unlocked. Thank you. Now, where is that Zed? He's somewhere. Beating on this door, probably. No? Oh, god damn it. Sunflower seeds. Canned pineapple. Okay, again, what does that say? Too dark. Too dark to read. The nutritional information needs an opener, a sharp knife, or a chipped stone to open. And you're telling me that my knife is not sharp enough? How sharp does the knife need to be? The hunting knife? God. All right. Bunch of rotten food, no doubt. Exactly. A gingerbread man. Ooh. But you know what? The cinnamon roll. The cinnamon roll. Did good. Where the hell is my helmet? Okay, I took it off to eat the cinnamon roll. Took me for a loop for a second. Might as well eat that gingerbread man. I am on edge. I bet. Now, I'm not a smoker. So that's not what's got me on edge. Probably just the sound of the banging. Flour. You can make a pizza? How much flour you need? 6 uses. You need some salt. You need 15 uses of some cheese. You need water. We can prepare some baguettes. Breaded shrimp. Ooh. Bread dough. Fork, bowl, rolling pin, water. I am not worthy. All right, well, this is all food that I can take. Rotten taco shells. The tissues come in handy if you are a sneezing maniac. My dumbass thought that said marijuana. Oh, thank God. Okay. Well, it's not the best, you know, items, but like, I'll take it. Might as well drink this. Open and drink. Yeah, see, that's what I was talking about. Maybe it was because I already had that item in my inventory from before. Okay, cool. I put the empty pop can back. Just a dish towel there. Empty ginger ale. I mean, that's not really gonna help us, but... Okay, and I think there was some other food. Oh, cupcake rotten, cherry pie, lettuce, grapefruit. Okay. Looking out that window. Okay, there's like 2. That's not bad. I can handle that. Just don't want to get overconfident. Empty glass bottle. All right, there's a guy with a backpack. Oh, snap. We found some more. Let's just see if we can let ourselves in. All right, yeah. Better to go in quiet than to go in loud. All right, empty gas can. I think my leather gloves, I might as well just replace. Yeah, throw that down. Hatchet. Love it. A nice pickaxe. Which we could put that in our car. We got funnels. More painkillers, alcohol wipes. Let's kind of scout this out. So we got animal care. Why are the taco shells always rotten? A box of garbage bags. That's actually pretty helpful. That will allow us to build like rain collectors. Baking soda, there's more pillows. Another sewing kit. Magazine for commercial auto. We have not read this. All right. It is too dark to read. Well, we will grab that magazine anyway. All right. How much? Yeah, that box of garbage bags is weighing us down a bit. Input for the crafting recipe. We got our aluminum foil can. A whole ass can of oats. You get a bowl of oatmeal. Okay, yeah, and they got 10 uses. Okay, so there's our yeast. Okay. So long as we have a bowl, I mean, don't just eat the whole thing of oats, but make some oatmeal. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Okay, that's that guy. All right. Boo. Since you're quiet. I need them to be quiet. Somebody's knocking on a door. Okay. Out of priorities, garbage bag goes down. Oats get picked up. Give me the oats. I need your oats. Okay, and then the bowl that I already picked that up. Yes, I did. Put that there. We'll put the fork in it. No, I can't. Hiking backpack is full. All right. Well, at least we got some meals. We can eat oatmeal now. Is that? Boom. Baking soda. Lime soda, pineapple soda, seltzer, yogurt, chocolate milk, a rotten corn dog. Hey, it's butter. Now, remember, we're gonna just eat the butter raw because we desperately need to gain some weight. It's about caloric value right now. We're bringing it up. We're at 59. Oh, salt and vinegar chips. Come on. All right, we're gonna have to offload some of this in our car. All right, we're gonna do the flash. No one in this bathroom. Okay. That's safe. Ah, he's on this door right here. Box of nails. A power bar. Oh my god, I'm thinking that was like an actual like power bar for food. All right. I need to light a flashlight if I have it. All right. What we got? Olive oil, cocoa powder, chocolate chips. Make ourselves some cookies. Right, there's a rubber hose. Again, that's good for gas. All right, well, we got sugar, ball peen, another hatchet, canned fruit. A mason's chisel. Didn't I say, I think I had written down somewhere that I needed a mason's chisel on the map, right? Take jerry can. Yeah, where'd we come from? Masonry trowel. Okay, not the masonry chisel. A fleshing tool for removing flesh or fur from leather. Interesting. Got butchering. Nothing here. All right, we're gonna grab that baseball bat again. All right, we're going to deliver some of these goodies back to our car. Might as well check this car out, see if there's anything. More empty gas cans. There's a suitcase. Got some clothes in it. Battery. Okay, how's the flashlight doing? It's doing well. It's off, right? Yeah, okay. All right, we are gonna, I think I'm gonna press Z. Yeah, Z1. And then trunk is unlocked. We don't got any keys. Yeah. I just want to check the quality. Is there any gas in here? Gas tank 0 remaining. All right, that dude must be trapped inside of the laundromat. I didn't see him in here. All right, so we're doing pretty well. I'm glad that we were able to find at least some place that had some consistent food. This would be so nice to take this car. I really wish that I could hotwire. I don't have that ability right now. But it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. Okay, well, I guess I could stop crouching. I think the trunk was almost full, but we definitely... Let's hop in the car real quick. Take some inventory of where we're at. Can I get in? Or is that full? I think there's something blocking the way. Probably the stone that I have in here. It can't be my rabbit heads. They're fresh. All right, I'm gonna read this book. Instructive manual for common maintenance tasks for popular commercial pickups and work vans. Well, I don't got either of those. What I do have is an Arizona iced tea in real life. I'm gonna take a sip right now. Ah, delicious. All right, the book has been read. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and eat some of these chips right now just to manage the weight situation. So might as well. Yeah, there's a ton of calories, and I'm much more concerned with just getting the caloric intake up so that my character keeps gaining weight. This arrow is still pointing up. That's great. That's what I want. Gotta keep taking my helmet off. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even notice I had somebody that had messaged in the chat. Thank you so much for joining. Appreciate it. Oh, and it appears I have left my first aid kit behind, so that would have been bad. All right, we've got a ton of cans that we can't open, so let's just throw this in the seat. Get some food in the car. I'm gonna kind of manage the stuff that we can't even open right now. Am I even able to open the can of oats without a can opener? No. Well, I guess we found one of our next immediate objectives. Move the hot sauce, move the jam. We'll keep these chips as we get hungry. Peanut butter. Dude, there's a lot of calories in that peanut butter, that's for sure. All right, that whiskey. I'm gonna move the whiskey. Try to clear up some more space here. That candy's not really doing anything, but I'll eat the chocolate candy. All right, we got 3 whole cans of marinara, so let's plop that in our beaten down car. We'll put the peanut butter in there too. We need an extra space. You know, at this point, what else we got? Hatchet. Got a couple of things of water canteens. What is the knife weighs 1. We're at 14 out of 22. How much these eggs? Stack encumbrance 0.3. That's not bad. 2 batteries. All right, we got that bowl. All right, and then in the main inventory, yeah, I guess I don't need this anymore. Pop that. We'll deal with managing all of the inventory a little bit later. All right, 10, and then this gives us an additional 10. I don't need this many alcohol wipes right now, so might as well move some of this stuff. 3 boxes of sleeping pills, I think that we could suffice with. We'll put these 2 in the car. Painkillers, yeah, that's fine. That lemongrass is probably gonna go bad at some point. And stick that in there. Okay. I think that we've definitely made ourselves some extra space here. This magazine will help with some boredom, but not really worried about that right now. 0.5 for the epoxy. I'm gonna move that to one of the seats. We're just gonna fill this car to the brim with shit. That's what we're gonna do right now. Okay, and I mean, I've already got I got a disposable lighter, and then we've got matchbooks. So I'm gonna stick the matchbooks in here as well. We'll find a lot more of this stuff as we go about our day. Yeah, and I got so many redundant things. Okay, yeah, then we already looked at that. Okay, we're a lot better now. We've got a lot more space. Now, let's take a look at our map, see where we are at in terms of our relation to Riverside. All right, well, from the book that we found, we can see there's a lot of stuff here. We just broke into that. The restaurant, the retail and commercial, so we know that that's here. There's some community. So the residential is probably what's going to have those, the can opener. But it is getting a little bit later. I don't know that if we go that far that we're going to be able to really do much, and I don't want to put us in a compromising position. So I'm going to move north a little bit by foot, see what's going on. We'll leave the car here because it seems far enough away from the action. Oh, no. Okay, so now this debuff, tired, is definitely not a good debuff to have. We don't want to get into conflicts whenever we're tired. This is going to, again, put us in a compromising position. So I'm going to prioritize sneaking over trying to be violent, and hopefully that goes my way. Okay. Put a pause on it. Speaking of sneak, where are we at? Our sneak is at... We're on level 3. Okay, that's not too bad. But yeah, we're gonna try our best to avoid conflict right now. One guy with a bag, that might be helpful. Okay, so we got more Zeds this way. Now there was another hatchet. I think I want to grab the weapons. Hatchet's gonna be good for getting us wood and all that other stuff. Box of tissues. I mean, this is something that we don't need now, but eventually, you know, if you catch a cold, you start sneezing, and that will alert people to your presence, and that's never a good thing. I missed a bunch of chips and peanuts. Box of batteries. Okay, now we're talking, dude. The electronics. I should just dismantle this power bar. Now the dismantling, the reason I'm going to do this now is because we do have generators, or we have a generator back in Echo Creek. And as that starts to wear and tear, you need to have these electrical components to be able to repair them. Well, this is the electrical wire. I'm assuming that, yeah, this is what we want. Yeah. All right, we'll dismantle you. Get just a little bit of electrical XP in the process. Might as well make do with some of the time that we have. I don't think I checked over here. More tissues. Plastic bags. Okay, yeah, so nothing really of use there. We had a bunch of books that were pretty decent. Seeds, watering can. I'll always take the first aid just to load up on it. Yeah, the pickaxe is something that I want. Take that wrench. All right, Louisville North. Let's go ahead and read this. Yeah, I was just in Louisville last weekend. So this should give us at least, you know, this is where we are in Riverside. Louisville's all the way up this way. This is a very, very dangerous location for us to go to. We are absolutely under-equipped. So that's a no from me for right now. The Cook Show. Yes. Okay. See, now we're talking. Get some VHSs up in here. The Omega department. And we'll take some entertainment. Exposure survival, more cook show. Yeah. Backpack is full. How much these batteries? There's 2. It's the pickaxe. The pickaxe is taking a lot of the space here. Some of these cooking supplies and stuff I'd be interested in taking. Okay, the rest of the stuff was really in here that was of value, I think. We got the tarp, mop. Nails are important. I'll take the duct tape. And we're very overloaded, so probably should just walk on back. And then what I'll plan on doing, once we kind of clear some of that area out of the things that we're interested in, I mean, I can try to lure some of those zombies. So I might try to crack open a car or something and set the alarm on it and do it properly this time, because last time I just honked it once. And then we can alert all of the zombies, draw in attention. But obviously we don't want to do that over here. I mean, this will pull people from all over. I really, really wish I had this key. Yeah, it was worth checking one last time. All right, good old-fashioned hatchback. Put that pickaxe in there. Oh, looks like we have been followed home. So we are going to deal with that guy. Sure nobody else. All right, we're good. It's all good. Yes, no, I'm tired. You're going to see how shitty my combat is here in just a second. All right. So one's not that bad. But you can see it's taking me way more. It's still not dead. There we go. Now you're dead. Taking me way longer to kill things right now because of that tiredness. All right. We are going to move the wrench. All right. Box of batteries. And okay, the fucking trunk is full. That's the other thing, man. If I can get a pickup truck or something like that, that's what I want. Farmer's Guide. This has already been read. That's just wasting space. I'm gonna put some of these in my main inventory. There's a heavy duty flashlight. I'm gonna throw out some of this junk. Box of batteries. Is there? Oh my God, we got so many. We're gonna have 3 boxes of batteries. We're all loaded up. Apparently, not anymore. All right, that seat has 19. This seat has 19. Our gun case is in there. Okay. There's our trash. Take out the boxes. Move the box of batteries. Well, at least we're not like immediately starving anymore. That was like the main concern last time that I was streaming. We got 3 things of painkillers. Slide those in here. Eggs are still fresh, but for how long? All right, my water. I'm still doing good on water. Yeah, I got a boatload of it. This one's almost done. Farmer's Guide is got a check mark on it. All right, we got our box of nails. Not worth carrying around in the moment. Now this magazine is also not necessary. A threatening letter, credit card. We'll see. We'll just throw a bunch of this stuff out. Yeah, I mean, this is not all of these are gonna fit in here. Okay, the ones that I care about. All right, and then I'll just drop the Omega department. All right, and our electrical wire, why not? We'll stick that in there. Scrap electronics, we'll stick that in there. I'm kind of less concerned about organization at the moment. All right. Box of nails again. Do you fit in any of these? No. Let's see if we can put that in the bed. No, we can't. Well, I don't want you in my backpack or in my main inventory. So let's toss a bunch of the stuff that we don't need on the ground. Oops. What the hell did I just... I thought I just equipped that. Okay. Threatening letter. We'll drop it. Okay. 10.1 out of 12. 14 out of 22. And we're getting a little bit hungry. Time to eat some sour cream and onion because I don't have the means to cook these damn eggs. Just makes me want to click my sensor button. Okay, so out of all of the things that we do have in here, I'm gonna eat these peanuts. Got a whole bunch of candy. Licorice all sorts is used in a crafting recipe. What the hell do you craft with licorice all sorts? Apparently I have to pick them up to see it. Or put them in my main inventory. Okay. Now, 8:30 p.m. Yeah, so this is we've got some Zeds that are in this area. So let's go ahead and mark. Let's take a moment to mark a few of these. And you know what? I probably can turn this volume down just a little bit. There you go. That just want to make sure that I'm not being overpowered by the music. Nope, not move marking. Where we got Z's. All right, so I saw a couple over here. I saw a couple over here. We got the main road right here. There's the pigs and stuff over there. All right, well, dude, this is not very far from the safe house at all. So, I mean, it might be in our best interest to take a drive back to the safe house, drop off a bunch of this other stuff, and then go a little bit more north too. I think maybe what I'll end up doing is scouting this community building. There's probably gonna be some water, things like that. I don't see any residential here. The residential is really gonna start once you kind of go down, what is that, Mousetrap Road? Rock Ridge Road, so this continues. Okay, and then Walnut Street. Our river in Riverside is going to be up this way. Yeah, you can see it follows along this path somewhere in here. Cool. Well, we need to get ourselves a gosh darn can opener if we're going to have any chance of surviving. Let's go ahead and give us some sleep. Try our best. Extremely uncomfortable. Oops, there we go. Okay, we're looking decent. Making you uncomfortable or unhappy. We all got things to complain about. We all got things to complain about. Francisco Fultz. Don't go making it my problem. I guess your problem is my problem at this point, but... I'm gonna move forward. Okay, so we got a couple friends there. There's the main freeway. So I'm less concerned about getting into fights now that I have slept. I don't know that this uncomfortable is really going to affect us nearly as much. Let's see what this guy has in his bag. Might be worth it. I think we can attract both of them at the same time. Okay, looks like we'll just get one. In the event that you have multiple, though, best way to deal with them is just push them down. They'll step over each other. And as long as somebody is standing on top like this guy's not able to do anything to me. So, yeah, look at that. One stomp. One stomp this time. Hello, my friend. You look like you like taste of baseball bat. It'd be shame if you don't. All right. Now you got that duffel bag. Put that on the ground. What's inside of it? Nothing. Just disappointment. Not even a can opener. Okay, well, we'll walk around these guys. So here's that main road. The freeway just curves around, it looks like. Oh, we're thirsty. That must mean... All right, can I wear this? There we go. Wear that canteen. All right. So we got burgers. A bunch of burgers over there. Now this is a candidate right here. This is a candidate. Oh shit. That guy was alive. He's got a large knife though. I'll take that. Make sure I'm not getting snuck up on. All right, we're gonna do something potentially dangerous. I can't get in this car. Okay. I'm just gonna very quietly move away from that crowd of like a ton of them. Well, I wanted to get into that car and turn on that alarm, but I guess that's not happening, so that's fine. We'll pivot. All right, this one is suffering from something in its chest. Wow, we've already been streaming for an hour and a half. Really doesn't even feel like that. Thank you for joining me on this Sunday as we get ready to jump into the rest of spoopy season. This is the first stream of the spoopy season. Well, goddamn. Okay, so that's not a good look for me to go down this road, so I'm gonna have to go around. All right, I can stop crawling. Or crouching, sorry. Ah, there you are. Thank God for stereoscopic headphones. All right, this guy's dead. I like your pink shoes, though. They're very nice. Speaking of shoes, how are mine doing? They're dirty. But aside from that, the condition is fine. That's the thing. You always forget about the condition of your shoes, and then all of a sudden, your guy's got, like, bloody feet. Okay, so we got more residents this way. Now, in the event that anything happens, my backup plan is always to use the trees. All right, hang on. Before we... Ooh. Okay. I want to avoid being seen. Thank God I at least have like level 3 sneak now because... Oh, look, it's a bait shop. Okay, that's wonderful. So whenever we need to start fishing with our new caught fishing lure that we found just a little bit ago, that'll be helpful. What I would really like to see is a grill or a propane grill, something like that I can start cooking because I've got some stuff that I would like to cook. My eggs, cigarettes. Now shit gets really dangerous whenever you're not able to see in the woods. So I'm not necessarily just gonna run myself into this. All right, so I heard one of them. Is it this guy? Okay. Oh, okay. There's 2 of them. See? Told you. There might be 3. No, okay. That's just one other guy. Nope. See? 4. All right. Here we go. Shit. All right. So... I'm gonna back it on up. Evidently, we were spotted. Okay, as long as I don't got anybody coming from this direction. We should be able to handle these guys, though. Don't mind the scary music. It just serves to make you afraid of what's going on. All right, look at that. Easy clap. Easy clap, boys and girls. Not going to touch my helmet. Okay, the river is up north. Sweet. Now, this is also a candidate for a vehicle. Lovely, lovely. Okay, I'm fine with taking out these guys. Let's see if we can clear the area around Morris's bait shop. And maybe one of these guys will have a key on it for this car. That would be great, because this looks like it has way more storage than the car that I currently have. As you can see, I'm getting tired. That's another mechanic to be aware of, my endurance. All right, you don't have a key. You don't have a key. All right, you got gas? Gas tank 0. Okay, I mean that's fine. That's fine for right now. You unlocked? Yes. All right, this guy's coming. Heard the door open or something. Tell me you have a key. You have a key, but it ain't the key to the car. That's completely useless to me right now. Okay, well, there's a lot less room in the back seats and stuff here. Let's go ahead and unlock this. There's not a key in the ignition, so that's boo-hoo for us. Wow, okay. Well, you got a big-ass rifle, a nice sleeping bag, a propane lantern, some stick traps, dull hunting knife, and a rotten dead squirrel. Exactly what I thought would be inside of a trunk that looks like that. All right. Yeah, there's the borders. The borgia. So let's observe what is in the bait shop, shall we? Oh, gotta fix my seat here. There we go. Mic. There we go. All right, so we got guy with backpack. Let's see if we can make our way into the back here. Okay, are those rain? No, that's trash. Those look like rain collector barrels, though. Fook, yes. We want this. A key ring. It's pine tree. Okay, and then, yeah, I've already read this. How to make a fishing rod. I like that ring there. Yeah, this is, yeah, see, fishing storage. Open the wooden barrel. Container info. Yeah, these are the rain collectors. Wow, okay. And I don't think that there's any liquid inside of either of them, though. Container info. Yeah, empty. Okay, so both of these are empty, but little bait that's rotten. Fishing 5. Paper bag. Fishing hook, which is good. Show me your craft recipes. Okay, you can make a box of fishing hooks. So I mean that's a good thing for us to have. And then more jig lures. Oh shit, dude! We got boxes. We got boxes of fishing lures. Guess that's what you. Oh look, and more fishing nets and a tackle box. Oh. Okay, really quick. What even is my fishing? I think it's still low. Roger that. It is. It was level 1. Okay, but I want to see. I've got level 1 already. Let me open. Where was that tackle box? Tackle box. Where'd you go? Mm-hmm. Did it end up in my main inventory? Drop that map of Louisville. There it is. Okay. Plop it on the ground. Okay, well, that's good. We can probably put the box of fishing hooks in the tackle box, put that in there, put the jig lures in there, the fishing net. Now we are talking. That's good. You love to see it. All right, now we're gonna put that back. And yeah, we've already read that. Cool. And I think that this also just had the same magazine. Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, that fishing one is going to be helpful because you don't want to waste your own time. Okay. We're going to just go back out the way from whence we came. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, we'll go this way. Lucky for us, we're not tired anymore. Jesus Christ. They appear to have migrated. Okay, we got bad smell going on from all the corpses. The corpses make us unhappy. Oh shit! It's maintenance time. Is that maintenance level 2 or is it maintenance level 1? It's maintenance level 1. All right. Well, that'll. No, okay, back up. That'll help the durability of our items. But you know what? We're going to clear this area just a little bit. Oh, God damn it. There's 3 of them. Okay, well, don't lure them that way. All right. Got whacked. All right. Any keys? Anybody got the keys? Damn it. One of them. Someday. Some nights I wake up wondering where the keys at. Where the f are the keys? You tempt me with my baseball bat. Called Louisville Sluggers for a reason. All right, well, this is a nice fishing spot. What we're gonna do for a moment here, we're gonna rest. So this is the northern part of the map. Yeah, this is the river. It literally goes through here. So we can follow this river along, and then, you know, the city, the town will be over here. This is, in all things considered, a smaller town. All right, and I think we are successfully... Cool. What else? Let's eat our tortilla chips. Let's also drop off some trash. Sorry to be the litterer, but we're doing it. And I would love to cook my eggs before they go bad. Our weight is 60. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Gotta bring that up. Okay, I'm gonna investigate the area, and I should be able to get a lot of stuff because I got like level 8 foraging. I think I'm working on level 9 right now. I spent the early game doing a lot of foraging. What we got here? We got nettles. We'll just discard them. Now, while you're searching like this, it does lower your visibility. So I'm kind of going to rely on my ears a little bit. Hey, a frog. I'll discard. Oh, shit, 94. Let's take a look. Yeah, our foraging is at 9, or is at 8. We got 2479 and we need 7500. All right, let's disable search mode for a moment. Turn that off. Kind of take a look down this way. Okay. More nettles. Now, I'm probably going to have to resort to just making a campfire and cooking. I'm not opposed to it, but I think I do need some stones to make a campfire kit. I have a couple in the car, but I do think that you need a bunch. So the goal is definitely to plant myself a little bit more firm somewhere. All right, we got some more benches. All right, what we got here? Termites. All right, I'll put them in my fanny pack. These are always good to use as lures, or sorry, not as lures, as bait. Got some berries. Now, this is what kind of the reason that I'm in the state that I'm in right now is I spent a lot of the early game doing this. Oh, clay. I spent a lot of the early game doing this, so that's why my weight is so low. But I wanted to venture. Oh, did I miss something? There's something down here. I wanted to be able to scout and pick things up. All right, we got violets. I'll discard them. Garlic is actually, you know, some wild garlic. That's nice. And you get the garlic seeds. Cool. We don't got anybody else. Okay. Just meander. Get that flint. Oh, okay, look, a sharp flint flake. Can I... Do I have a can still? I think I can open cans with this. Oop, and a grasshopper. Look, see, this is why it pays to get this foraging up. I mean, that, and also it's because my guy is outdoorsy. He's an herbalist. I mean, I've got traits that give me some XP multipliers on foraging specifically. It's at 125%. Otherwise, I mean, foraging without any sort of XP boost really is kind of a pain in the ass. I'll be completely honest. That's kind of how I felt about the fishing situation before I found fishing 1, at least. Before I start trying to catch more fish, 100% I'm going to read that book. All right, we got tree branches. Make sure that we don't got anybody over here. I don't want to get too distracted. So yeah, this is going to lead us more toward town, but we've got plenty and plenty of fishing over here. And now that we've got our lures, the bait, all of that stuff, will be good to survive and get our health up. We need those calories, right? And I think to really make fishing better, you gotta level it up. The higher the level, you're going to be actually getting better fish, because in the beginning you're not getting that much, and the fish size is a lot smaller. Oh, I almost missed that. Okay, what we got? Limestone. Now, I'm not sure what the limestone is used for. Too soft to be used as a hammer. Oh, so you can make steel bars. Okay, so this, I mean, this is, we're not going to need this right now. Yeah, so build 42 introduces a lot of changes to Project Zomboid. So if you are not used to build 42, it's significantly different than build 41. We've got blacksmithing now, which I believe it's separate from the welding. There used to be metalworking, and I believe that blacksmithing is now under that umbrella. Well, good to know that this is a safe spot up north over here. Yeah, and all of these caterpillars and things like that that seem like they're useless. I mean, that is just bait for me to fish. So I'm kind of prepping for the gaining of fishing XP. And I'm going to use that hatchet. I'm going to have to chop down some of this stuff and see if I can make a campfire. All right. Ooh. Stone. All right. Should probably... 3 can be used to build a campfire. Okay, cool. I think I have some in the car, but I mean, it's kind of far at this point. Spitting bars. Rhyming. Oh shit. Okay, there's the infamous exhaustion. And this is what makes exhaustion so dangerous. Fuck. All right. So this is where the town really kind of begins. We were on the outskirts on the northwest. And we're thirsty again because now I'm out of water. I've been doing stuff. Transfer liquid. All right, we're gonna move. We got a bunch of these. Got another canteen. Yeah, we're gonna transfer some water. Pouring from. Okay, so from the water canteen. Yeah. Let's do this. Liquid options. Transfer liquid. Pouring to. Okay, then you got to drag the item. All right, we're gonna drag that guy in there. We're gonna do a max. But really, that's it. That's all we. All right, and then from here we got another bottle of water. Thanks. That's not what I was trying to do, but. All right, this empty leather bag. This water canteen. Move the empty one back. This empty water bag holds a liter. This water canteen holds a liter. We need to do some transferring the liquid. All right, we're going to transfer that into the empty leather bag. Do the max pour. All right, and then we're going to also pour from the water bottle. Do a max pour. Sweet. And then we can move the empty canteen. Move the empty water. We'll drop the stone on the ground by this bench. I'm gonna hold on to this flake because I can at least use it to open some stuff. All right, 6 p.m. We're rested up, but unfortunately there's a lot of Zeds out there. If I can get another stone, that would be, or another 2 stones to make a campfire, that would be great. So I can try to cook. See, we got 2 concurrent viewers. Thank you very much for joining. Happy Sunday to you. Happy Spooptober. All right, we're gonna keep our eyes peeled for some stones. We're gonna go a little bit into the woods here. I wanna be careful because the Zeds are down that way, but oh shit, there it is. Okay, we got number 2. I almost clicked discard. I would have been very upset at myself. Can I pick up this stone? I see what appears to be a stone on the ground. Crafting ore. No. Give me a... No, okay, so are these potatoes? Yeah. I will always eat wild potatoes as well. Want to be a stone. Okay, this is a large branch. We'll discard you. Which honestly, I probably should have kept for the fire. Okay, so we got our 3 stones. That's how we do it. All right, we've got a pill bug. We'll put that in there. And I think... Okay, what we got? A radish. All right, I want to see if I can get some sticks. Ask and you shall receive. 2 twigs. All right, I mean, that's not enough for a long burn, but it's enough to get started at least. Cabbages. Okay, the chives. Some more nettles. Discard that. What is this? Thistles. Yeah, look, and this is tiring me out. Okay, wait. Yes, okay, this is what I want. A broken branch. All of the bugs, dude. I just can't. I can't pick up all of you. But the XP gains are just too important to leave behind. Yeah, how close are we now? Look at that. Yeah, we gained over 1,000 in like the last couple minutes of being here. All right, we're going to stop searching. I think that this is a safe enough distance from them. I'm going to drop the 2 of the stones here. I need to go back, pick up the other one. I'm going to drop the twigs on the ground as well. All right, we've got plenty of twine. We got a lot of seeds. All right, let's go back and get this. Keep going. Got anything by this bush? Nope. All right. That stone. Is that right here? There's one down. Okay, yeah, it's down that way. I hear them. Plop that in the backpack. Flint, I'll discard that. All right, we're gonna look for branches on the way there, so let's kind of go in the trees. Common mallow, I'm not sure what that's gonna give me, but 89 XP, okay, I mean, I'm fine with that. Yes, more sticks. Okay, and then this is actually, you can make a rope out of this. Hemp dogbane. And I got 6. Wonderful. I think it takes 6 to make rope. Okay, hang on. All right, so there are Zeds over there. Good to know. But I think that we're far enough away that they're not going to meander over here and kill us. I might have to sleep on a bench, which is a little bit concerning, but... Yeah, okay, there's like construction or something over there. Nothing this way. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and craft. We should have show craft recipes and build recipes. I would like, what about the build? Campfire. Bam. We're going to build a campfire and we're going to place it. We're going to place it right here. Heck yeah, mate. All right. And then we got our twigs. on the ground. Grab you. And we got broken branches and stuff. So we're going to cook ourselves some eggs. Ooh, what is that? Destroy for fuel, light fire, remove campfire. Oh, and you can take the stones. Light a fire. And we've got twigs, matchbook. What about the broken sticks? Those in my bag. Probably why. A broken branch. You're not able to destroy that for fire. Make 2 small handles. Okay, well, how much is that going to give me? The twigs, 8 minutes. At the magazine, we get 7.5 minutes. 1.5 minutes. Okay, well, and now it's raining. Well, just because I'm not using it right now doesn't mean that it won't come in handy, but I definitely need to have like better fuel. I should have thought before I discarded that big branch. That was kind of dumb on my part. All right, while we're doing this, we might as well mark a bunch of the Zeds that we were seeing. I'll mark this. So I think that they were all like in that lot. Probably going to start seeing more that way. All right, the car is currently right over here. Let's do locations. We were over here. Yeah, so this is where the car is at. Let's go ahead and just plop an arrow. Current car and gear are right here. So it would be kind of a walk back to get here at this point. Yeah, and look, I mean, there's that shed with all of the Zeds and stuff over there too. So luckily for me, because I'm outdoorsy, the rain and stuff doesn't bother my character. Oh, look, you actually get like a little bar now that shows you how far the exhaustion is from being depleted. That's great. That's new. Okay, we're gonna turn this on. This hopefully is not the dumbest idea that I've ever had, to sleep outside on a bench. I think that we are far enough away from these guys that it's not gonna be that big of a deal. Got some. We'll eat our remaining tortilla chips to keep up on our calories. All right, the alarm is set. We're going to sleep on a bench. Fingers crossed. All right, this is good news. Woo! Okay. And then I'm going to mark the fireplace. All right. There is a sleeping bag that is over, I think this was in the retail and commercial. Yeah, so this is actually a good place to go back to. All right. I mean, to go back and get the sleeping bag would probably be a good idea. Let's take care of that early on, so that way we can, when we retreat back here, that we're going to be good. We can take the opportunity to kind of scout what's in the immediate area as well. Oh, what we got? Yeah, the mushies. The mushies come out. and I do know which ones are poisonous, so that will help us. Okay, hang on. We got a lot of shit. If I can, I gotta dump some of this off. 7. Yeah. Okay, let's think about what we're doing before we're doing it. And drop you. I'm gonna drop you. And what can the thistles? They just handle. Okay, well, if this is taking up space regardless. All right, the hemp dog bane, that makes the rope. I'm gonna drop that guy. Flashlight goes back. Sharp flint flake. You can go on the ground. All right, these are. We got a lot of this stuff. Take the seeds, drop them on the ground for now. Clay. More hemp dog bane. Okay, we've dropped a little bit. Common mallow. Eat to relieve cold and flu symptoms. See, now that's nice. No wonder that costs so much. All right, tackle box. I'm gonna drop you here too, because I feel like that just makes sense. This is where we're gonna be doing some fishing. So, all right, time to top up on our calories. So we're in a primary forest right now. Yeah, so if we can get the sleeping bag over here, that at least gives us a camping spot that is comfortable, so that we're not sleeping on a bench, so we can stop getting that debuff. Okay, I wasn't sure if there are camping materials or anything here. Let's see what's in the dumpsters. A cone. A broken electric base neck. Wonder if that could be used for fire. Processed rotten cheese and garbage bags. Okay, and then yeah, these are just bricks. This is not any gear really worth taking. Oop. Those are the friendos, and we want to go up. Wait, hang on. Let me just take a look really quick. Fishing shop. Yeah, so we just need to go down. Okay. I mean, why not explore a little bit this way as we whip around, so. All right, so already we've got gated community. And we got plenty of friendos. Hey, look, a spiff-oven. Okay, that's worth seeing if we're able to get that, but here's what I'm gonna do. No shit, dude. Gotta be real quiet. Okay. Okay. So, I'm gonna yell. Might as well get their attention. All right, no need to fear. No need to fear. All right, we're gonna get their attention. Oh, there's a gas station. Okay. Don't hate the player, hate the game, zombies. Okay, and there's a police station there. All right. Just needed to see what was going on. What's in the area. Things are getting a bit dubious around here. It's a little bit melancholic. All right, so we got more vans. Turn around. What's this going? Oh, Jesus. Okay. So again, I'm going to try to use more of the terrain. Milk and more. Is this where I go to the milk store and I never come back? All right, I see another car that's north. Dude, it is just... It's like a cow pissing on a flat rock right now. There's just so much rain. Well, this is definitely the way that we go if we want to make friends. So now I'm going to try to use some of the trees to my advantage. Dude, it is just raining. Oh. Oh, well, hello. Okay. I'm about to pull off the stuntman maneuver. Stuntman maneuver. Don't try this at home. Okay, well, there's that might be a bad idea. There's a gas station on the other side. I don't know what lies on that side of the fence, so that's probably not a good idea. I'm gonna avoid that. So good to know. If I would have gone north, I mean, that would have taken the easy route, but at least now we know what is this way. If I turn around, dare I look behind me? Okay, yeah, I mean, see, there's not that many. But we want to try, yeah, look at that, danger. Danger, danger. We want to try our best to break line of sight. And in an open field, that's just not really a possibility. Now, don't be me, because last time I accidentally drank some of the water that was on the ground. I didn't really recognize that that's what I was doing. Thankfully, I didn't die. But yeah, that's just... It's ill-advised to drink rainwater. Okay, so those guys over there seem like I've lost their attention. So all that yelling and screaming paid off. We distracted them enough. Okay, and I got like one guy that seems like he's left. And now we're back to the burgers. The burger chain. Okay, so I'm going to stand here for a moment. I'm going to take out the dude that dare follow me. Pretty good. Pretty neat. Definitely a lot more action in this stream. Last week there was a lot more sneaking about and trying to just kind of manage the hunger situation. Now I feel like I'm not as shit out of luck. Okay, I need to get back into that bait shop. And this is why we try to take care of some of the people ahead of time, because now I at least have some semblance of confidence that I am not going to be walking directly into a death trap. Oh, wow. All it took was one hit. All right, we're 1 month, 14 days, and 7 hours into the run. I'd say we're doing all right. Leave it to random number generation to really just throw a wrench at you whenever you're like, hey, it's time to camp. And it's like, hey, how about no? How about we just let it rain? Okay. Oh, shit. There, over there. Okay, I want the sleeping bag that you have. All right, another one whack, and he's down. Okay, so I have no idea if any Zeds have entered the building. I don't think that they have. So I'm gonna try to make this quick. All right. It wasn't there. It was in one of these, right? Okay, no, it was probably back here. Jesus. Am I going nuts? Where was it? Okay, we're getting out. We're getting out. Oh, was it in the car? I think it was in the car. Yes. Okay. All right, we got propane lanterns. We got some stick traps. Okay. All right, let's kind of build a little bit of distance here. Well, that could have gone better. Definitely thought that sleeping bag was in the fishing shop for some reason. All right. Oh, this guy's still alive. There we go. How disrespectful. None of them have any keys to the vehicle. Now, yeah, see, now they've broken through that window. Okay, so we've got the sleeping bag. Good on us. Go back to investigating. Some wild basil. All right, well, I mean, at least we've got some semblance of where things are in this new place in which we find ourselves. Still would like to be able to cook a little bit more. I don't have the hatchet on me. I believe that I put that back in the car. So, I mean, if I can eventually get the car over here, that would be great, but... And I think that the fishing, the actual fishing rod is in the car as well. Oh, what is this? A map? Riverside map. Jesus. Okay, hang on. I hear something. All right. We're good. We're good. Our foraging, 3,700 out of 7,500. I don't even got the foraging books either. This is just from the base skill. Thank you for joining us. It looks like we got another viewer. Welcome to the stream. Happy spooky season to you. All right, so once we get over here, we're going to set up that sleeping bag. Still seems safe enough. I think I mean, we could try to move it, but frankly, I think that we're okay. I think that this is far enough. Oh, man. So, yeah, we at least know what kind of resides down that road a little bit. We got a lot more residences. All of our canned food is still in the car too, so. Unpack and place in a tent to increase the sleeping comforts. So we're gonna go ahead and just unpack this. Place it down, get ourselves comfortable. All right. Let's place it. All right, as far as where we want to be, okay, R, we'll cycle through the objects. Hold the button and move the cursor to rotate. All right. When you're doing that, doesn't seem to really, oh, hold button, okay. Brother. Come on. Hitting the wrong buttons. I'm gonna just set this guy down here. Okay, so we know, like I said, we know what's down in that direction. What is the sleep comfort? It's poor. Okay. Who would have thought? No one likes sleeping in the rain. What we can try to do in the interim here is try to get a little bit more fuel for the fire, because we're in desperate need of some more actual fuel. And maybe, just maybe, we can get some fuel, and then the rain will let up. I saw you, but I didn't think you were that close. Bro, my over-ear headphones right now are warm. All right. Come on. All right, there's one. There's two, okay. Okay, anybody else in the immediate vicinity? Would be nice to know. Okay, yeah, so we got a couple, and then there's the cards right here. This guy also has, is that just a satchel? Yeah, it looks like a satchel. Okay, we're gonna draw them back a little bit. Bring them back into an area that doesn't got all these trees. Let's not keep them directly next to our camp. Nice satchel, boy. Nice satchel you got there. Be a shame if something were to happen to it. All right. Come on. All right, well, one of them's dead. Two of them's dead. I accidentally almost hit the Q key. That would have been not fun. All right. Big old caterpillar. All right, we'll always take some more twigs. Ooh, a leech. All right, we got a couple more Zeds here. If we can start taking out some of these guys, I mean, we at least have access to the parking lot. And whatever the hell building this is. Some retail building. I'm gonna check out what's in these trunks and stuff. And we are exhausted again. Nothing in the trunk. Matches, okay. Our hunger, we could eat a little bit. Let's eat some of these mushrooms. Okay, and then we do have a Riverside map. I think that I've already read one, but just in case, I mean, this gives us the whole shebang. Yeah, bam. Okay, now we actually know what the hell's going on in here. Got that Ohio River. All right, so yeah, this is a retail building that is right in front of us. Hospitality, so I'm assuming that we got like a hotel right here. One of these was a gas station. I think that this is this. No, I think it was this guy. This is the gas station, right? Because there was a fence. Yeah, I'm gonna mark it. That's good to know. That's something that's going to need power in order to be useful. No keys. 450. Okay. Take a look at these other cars. Now, I'm hopeful that I'm not going to jinx myself. What is this? Seat Yourself Furniture, Hugo Plush, Time for Sport. Okay, so I'm assuming that we'll find like baseball bats and stuff in there. Do we got any gasoline? Any gasoline in here? 0. Okay, that's locked. Nothing in the trunk of value. All right, I'm not breaking the car. I don't want to possibly get an alarm. $97. All right, that's good. Now, is the trunk open? Nope, it's locked. Locked. All right. I think this was also locked. Yeah. All right, so we've got a car with a lot of gas, so that's good. And it's in good quality too. An empty fountain cup. Contents can be purified to microwave. Can only be purified to microwave. We'll collect rainwater on the ground outside. Can only be used once. Cigarettes. Got a brochure. P.S. Delilah, River Cruise. Come aboard the Delilah. Grandpappy grew up on the riverboats of Mississippi, and now you can live that life too. He never forgot that smooth, easy sailing of those old boats. In 1932, he found the wreck of a paddle steamer stuck in the mud near St. Louis. With his 2 brothers, he bought the wreck and got to work. My grandpappy's dream came true. His name is Adam Jones, and he named his ship the Delilah after his beloved wife. I'm Captain Adam Jones III. I'm proud to keep that dream alive. The Delilah is now docked in your area. See the attached map for details. We are now docked at Riverfront Park in Brandenburg. Let's show me where. Okay, where are we at? All right, well, there's a boat over there. That's interesting. Good to know. What is this? Oh, okay, cool. That's just so you don't gotta read the whole thing. Lower the sound just a little bit. Okay. Whoa, dude. Block that out. All right, there is really nothing else that is in here that would be helpful. Trunk is already unlocked. I didn't see if there was any gas in here. Any gas in you? No. No gas. No dice. All right, this is supposedly the sports shop. Okay, this is a food mart. There are significantly... Turn that back up. There's significantly less zombies on this road than I would have thought. Maybe it's because I was yelling. We got our residences. Always down for food. It's nice to get out of the rain, dude. Oh, the baguettes and the donuts, they all went bad. I didn't get here in time. Ah, baloney. Really all the good shit. These gonna be bagels. All of it. All of it's rotten. Soiled it. More fleshing tools, whetstone, a meat cleaver. Another fillet knife. Kitchen knife. Fountain cup. Everything is rotten. All right, we're gonna take the twine because that is useful for fishing line, I believe. And all of this is gonna be, yeah, bad. Okay, we're gonna take an opportunity though, and we're gonna fill up our waters. Sink. We are absolutely gonna fill up our empty water bag. How much water is actually in the sink? I think there's like 20 units, 20 liters. Drink. Yeah, there's 20 liters. Okay. Fill all of these up. All right. Got another empty canteen. These are ovens. Don't have power. Smelling something. I feel like my wife is cooking something. Hopefully, I was like, hopefully my PC's not on fire. No, we're good. We're good. All right, we're gonna equip this on secondary, but the baseball bat would be out of our hands still. Just want to make sure. We're gonna take a look so we can see. Cinnamon, ladle, sugar, a bunch of cake batter, butter. Now, we want that butter. I know that this will make me unhappy, but look at the calories. We're all for it. We're at 61. Okay, there's got to be a dude in here. How long you been chilling in this bathroom? Anyone? Nobody. Dude, where? There's... Okay, he's probably in the other... Alright, we're gonna go back to this. Again, I want to make sure that the flashlight is off. I don't feel like you can... I think it has to be in your hands to be on. Yeah, okay. Just want to make sure. All right, it's 8 p.m. Move some of this stuff back into the backpack. Flashlight, water bottle. Oh, we're full again. Now I at least feel safer to be able to sleep. And look at that. Now people have... The rain has stopped. It's a beautiful day. Albeit with a touch of zombie corpses. Some wild carrots. More twigs. Okay, yeah, this gives us at least something to work with. All right, what we got? What we got? Worms, an actual worm. There's that flint nodule. We'll discard that. I think. Okay, no, these aren't deadly ones, are they? Oh shit! Stop it! Stop! Okay, well, what the fuck is that, man? We got too many of them. They migrated. Okay. All right, you ready for this shit? You guys ready for this? Here we go. Pro strap. All right. Honking a horn. I'll hide in here for a second. Okay, they're breaking in somewhere. Okay, yeah. I got a little bit hairy there. Okay. Oh my god. Oh Jesus. Okay. All right. We're gonna do our best. That guy. That looks like they got a shotgun through them. Police officer. Okay, I'm gonna try my best to lose them. I just needed to get farther from that scene. We just drew a lot of zombies in that area, and honestly, it probably wasn't the smartest, but like maybe I can sleep in one of these houses. But I'm out of breath. My character's kind of in a bad situation. Definitely not in a position of strength right now. Dude, there's like fucking raccoons and stuff. Okay. Ow, now my baseball bat's broken. Shit. Okay. Well, we're gonna just do this. I think we're safe. I got muscle strain going on. Bro. Woo! Okay. God damn, dude. That was brutal. No, no! Close the window. Okay. Empty. Okay. Time to figure this out. 10:30 is my... Where the hell's my flashlight? Baseball bat's broken. That's not good. It was a metal baseball bat. Dude, that lasted me for a while. I need like a quick find button. Where the hell did my flashlight go? There it is. There's got to be something worth value in here. Something that I can use as a weapon. Alright. This bedroom in here. Thank the Lord. Oh, okay. And there's a sheet. Cover some of these windows. Add that sheet here. All right, this bathroom. Okay, this is a closet with a battery. Not much remaining. I think this had, yeah, there we go. Alcohol wipes, nice. Oops. And that's probably like rotten chili. A pot of stew that's rotten. All right, I'll take the salt. There's the microwave. Kitchen can opener. We did it, boys. We did it. All right, I don't really have any other option than to equip this knife. My baseball bat is now gone. All right, and then everything in the fridge is bad. Okay. Wow, that was... We turned a shit sandwich into a ice cream sandwich there. And there's a pillow. That's what I'm talking about. All right. We will turn that off. Got our alarm set. Time to sleep. All right. All right, my friends. I think that we are at a ideal stopping point for right now. So let me turn off this flashlight. Yeah. Okay. All right, we have made it. 1 month, 15 days, 3 hours, 401 zombies have died by our hands. Our favorite weapon being our bare hands. Francisco Fultz got that 61 kilograms worth of weight, and we are moving on up in the world. I think that we've accomplished our initial ask of what we wanted to do today. We have made it back from, let's see, where was our house? The gas station. Safe house is still relatively close. We drew in a lot of people by that campfire, so I am gonna mark this with a bunch of Zeds. Yeah, lots and lots and lots of zombies right there. So maybe the campfire there is not the best idea at this point. Current car and gear, we know exactly where we are. And then there's that fishing shop. And the safe house ain't so far away. All right, my friends. I am just some dude on the internet. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, happy Spooktober to all of you. We're just getting started. I'm going to continue trying to stream at least once a week. So Francisco Fultz is going to survive. I got a feeling that he's going to survive. Thank you, everybody. I will catch you next time.